Well, right, everybody, we are now live, and we are about to do our holiday decoration tour, and we have Luma, Jonathan, and Grimcore here, and Christy as well. Thanks for your patience, everybody, and we have a whole bunch of people from the server out here to welcome them, 27 players in total. And since we're running a few minutes behind, we're going to run off to our first location here. If y'all will follow me and everybody from the server here, they're going to go and meet us at various locations. But for us, we're going to jump through this portal right over here on the right, and I'll meet you on the other side.
Everybody to your designated positions.
Roger.
So it might take a few minutes to load for you guys when you come through. We have 17 or 18,000 instances in this town. Did you guys...
Do you... Luma, could you just stand next to Gwen?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, sure. Oh, no. Hang on.
It was close. It was kind of close. It's a little bit difference on the hair.
A wee bit darker, yes.
Okay, so
both look good.
If we have a little hotel here in this town, and it's where new players come and they have a place to start off, a room to stay and a bed to sleep in, and inside one of our newer players just did a quick little decoration in their room that I wanted to show you before we get to the bigger stuff. So if we go in to your left and we go upstairs, and morning is this room right here. Just a cute little decorations. Let's see. Oh, is the door not opening because of the lag? Oh, there we go. So yeah, if you guys want to go in and see what you can see. I don't know if things are still loading for you. Oh, that door is going to be a problem, isn't it? Here, I just destroyed it.
There we go.
That fixes it.
There is no door.
Take that.
I disconnected.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
All together now. Oh,
so it looks like it's still, some of the things are still loading, but as you can hopefully see on the wall to the left, there's got a little fueling head with a Yule hat on it, some glass blocks above us with various decorations that should be lighting up here. This is our laggiest location, so none of the others will be this bad.
I can see them on your Discord stream, but not in my. It's not loaded for me yet, I guess.
Yeah, same. Looks pretty though.
Yeah. So cute little setup here.
You're all flying.
Yeah.
Or magic.
Thank you, Morning, for doing a decoration to greet us as we begin this journey. Oh, and she has a neck plushy pillow on the bed over there.
Wait, where am I?
Right over there.
Oh yeah. But are all these done with this with the modded thing, or because none of them seem to load for me?
The things up top, yeah, some of those things are probably with the mod that allows them to put anything on an item stand. But yeah, so if we go back outside and go over to our other small locations before I take you to the really big ones. Big in the sense of the display, but not big in the sense of the instances like this town here. And Grimcore, you did manage to get back in. Okay, let's see how long it takes this new portal to load. 31416.
Oh, so you have secret password portal names, and you change them around and just have one.
Yeah,
there.
That did not take. 316. Yeah, this way the players couldn't go and see everybody's display because some people did some really unique stuff. And yeah. All right, if you want to jump through there, I'll meet you on the other side.
Just watched your Discord stream, and everyone's just piling in. I'm trying to get through the portal.
Oh, yeah. So here is a treehouse behind us. If it's hopefully starting to load in for you, might be able to see it on my screen. And I'll point out the Christmas decorations, but everybody keeps talking about this sofa and wanted me to show you guys. You can actually sit on it.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they found a way
Looks like our future office thing.
Oh, there you go. Nice and open like this, hopefully. Get some fresh air. But yeah, so this is a small display, but kind of cute. They basically created these sort of modern Viking Christmas trees with the little glowy effect down out here in front of the house. And there's a nice viewing area. You should be able to see that. I don't think there are any special mods to create for that glow. Right over here in between these two little pines is the big display where there's just a whole bunch of them on display up there.
Oh, nice.
Kind of pretty looking, especially when it's dark. I don't know what time of day it is for you guys. This is another reason I stream so you guys can see it. I've got snow going and dark, a little bit darker.
What did they do the glow with?
I believe it was the swamp key.
Oh.
Yeah, swamp keys are such a great glowy effect.
It's a clever use of it.
So interesting. Like, you never cease to amaze me how you use, like, there's not that many pieces you can use for different things, but people always end up using them in interesting ways. That's cool.
Yeah, and when I'm trying to come up with content before I started running a server that has 75 players, I was always, sort of struggling to figure out how to do little interesting things myself and what things could be used for different purposes. But the players on the server, they provide me more content than I can keep up with. I think I have a folder with about 30 recorded videos that I haven't even had time to edit yet.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, so I have a backlog of content ready to go. So I'm going to place another portal here, and then we're going to hop over to another little spot. Let's see. This one is 2.
Who built this, by the way?
This was a player of ours named Not Really Evil.
Oh.
Yeah. And this is their little treehouse, which I always kind of enjoyed. And yeah, cute little decorations for us. But yeah, I'll meet you on
very cozy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Who built the village we were in previously?
So that's a combination of all the players.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's the first starter village when the server first started running. There was like a Draugr village there. They tore it down and just kind of built it up all together. And then this is just a small one person put this together. That it was a player named Rudistic, and just kind of a fun little Christmas tree idea, carved out of wood, obviously.
Nice.
Yeah, I think there's even some regular Christmas trees embedded down there on the bottom.
The packages are all empty.
Oh, I know. Santa hasn't come yet.
Oh, I guess.
It's not time yet. Hey, anybody that is messaging with anyone trying to get in my stream, can you let them know just to jump over to the link for Jiroc, because I'm not going to be able to figure it out right this second. Thank you. Sorry, Jiroc.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Many different languages here as well. Nice.
Oh, yeah. It's fun. We have players from all over the world, Australia, South Africa, all over Europe.
Yeah.
Different places. It's so much fun to get to play and talk with people from all over the world.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh, yeah. This game has brought so many
people everywhere.
Yeah. All right. Well, so we have another, a little bit bigger display on the other side of this portal, which I think you'll find interesting. And it might take a few moments to load everything in. So this is a new player who's I think only been with us for about 2 weeks, named Vaste. and started this up here in the deep north. Built a custom Viking ship with a Santa and a tree there. All out of, mostly out of the 1x1 beams or the 1 meter beams.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And look, an armor stand.
Yeah.
How handy.
So you guys have probably seen a few people build custom ships like this.
I've seen some, but this looks like a normal Viking ship, which is nice. I've seen pirate ships. I have seen pirate ships. So that's what I've seen most of.
Yeah, like big galleons, huh?
Yeah. But this is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Wouldn't you consider Vikings pirates?
No.
No.
No?
Heathen.
I wouldn't say that they're pirates.
So there might be a few things on this tree you can't see, but it's a little custom tree.
Then we can see
I'm freezing.
Same.
Here, I did bring capes. There's one.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see, where's the other one? Oh, I put them, you know what I did is I put them in the presents at the start. And forgot to tell you. There's another one.
Oh, wait, here you go, Grim.
There's some nice onion soup in here. You can warm up by the fire. It's a very cozy little
I
house
don't
here.
think I got it.
Let me get you another one.
Oh, boy.
There's a frost potion right there. Got it.
Here's a chest, and there's a cape inside.
I like
There.
this house. You need to check out this house.
Come into the house.
Oh yeah, did you go
you're
into
over
the
there.
house?
It's like minimalistic, but still very cozy, especially when you go into this side over here. Ooh.
Oh. The best part.
Oh.
Looks like it's not running though. So
cozy?
I'm guessing the water is pretty cold.
Oh right, yeah.
Then you really be freezing.
There we go.
Oh, they found the hot tub.
Air bath in a tiny little house. I want this house in reality. Can somebody?
I know, isn't it cute?
Grim, you're sitting on top of me.
He is.
I'll get a different seat.
Oh, there you go.
It's gonna squish me.
Uh-oh, they found the hot tub. Now we're never going to get them out.
It's funny how nice it is to just sit in a hot tub in the game.
It is. It feels cozy, and then you have an intimate conversation with people.
I feel bad for Thorin and Tulkas. They're just standing out there in the snow. You want to come join us?
Yeah, there's at least 2 more spots in here, and I can sit in the middle here.
And Vaste, the person who built this area, is right there on the roof.
Ah, there he is.
Oh, sneaky.
Very sneaky, Vast.
Oh, there you go. Screenshot time.
Wow.
There's one spot. I'll sit over here.
This is happening,
It's
folks.
so cozy.
Whoops. Let me sit back down.
So who came up with the idea, since we're here, who came up with the idea to add a hot tub to the game? Can you tell me that story?
I think that was Richard back in the day when he just wanted to, we're talking about saunas, and we're talking about just actually a small tub. Just actually it was going to be one for one person only. So I started designing this pretty ugly tub.
Oh.
Then we're like, no, let's make a round one so we can sit a lot of people in it. And yeah, it was basically Richard back before, but we talked about this maybe 1 year before Hearth and Home. That would be nice to have something like this, but it just felt like it fit right into the Hearth and Home content.
Yeah, I think this was like one of the biggest surprises, just something I never thought would be added to the game, but feels like it fits and it feels like it belongs.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never would have guessed a hot tub either. I was very shocked when it came out. pleasantly. It's cool, but I never would have thought of that.
It's funny, on my stream, somebody says this has just turned into the hot tub stream.
It is.
It's like a fireside chat, but it's a hot tub stream.
So yeah, when we ran up to the house, there's Santa and his sleigh with a reindeer on top of the roof. I don't know if anybody saw it. You might need an item stand mod to see a few things on it, but you can get up there and kind of take a look at Santa's sleigh. So if you can see, people are doing this with the cloth items in the game, right? Like they're folded up on item stands with the item stand mod, because it's what they look like when they drop them to the ground. And so they've been decorating with them all different colors. I see people putting these on chairs too, so they're like cushions for all the different chairs in the game, and just all kinds of fun things. See, I don't know if you can see everything that's here in the sled, but some gifts.
You can actually sit in there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I don't think you can see the deer hide, but the deer hide is on an item stand here, and it just feels like the reins of the deer.
Looks a little bit wonky, like having lines of deer hides.
Yeah, well, when you're close, it kind of spoils it a little bit. When you're further back, let me just darken it up a little bit, but it's kind of a nice illusion from down here.
It's really nice.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Very
For me, it was
creative.
night and a snowstorm, so I didn't even see anything on the roof until I looked at your stream.
Oh, right. Okay, let me pull up the next. So the next place we're going to go to, this is Grimcore will remember that snow village that we went to.
Oh, yeah.
So they have another district. That was the Drake district that you visited, and this is another one of their districts, and they've decorated it all with Christmas stuff. Let's see.
That was my favorite place, right? Where you could go down an alleyway and everything.
Yeah. That was one district, and then now this is their new district that they built since you have been away from the server. Let's see. Is this gonna connect? Take a minute.
You guys are in for a surprise.
I mean, I'm super excited.
Really?
it's so cozy, everything so far. So, yeah, awesome.
Have you seen anything buggy or weird?
Oh, there we go.
No.
He's on vacation now. He's not allowed to look for it.
Well, what is this bugs?
Oh, well, yeah. The bug was what I posted about it that I noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't talk about it. Yeah. Shh. Be quiet.
Jonathan, you fixed it. It's fine.
Good.
So I'll stop here for a second. But if when you put spaces after the text, it pushes the text off the screen. Mm-hmm. So there's a little welcome message here at the doorway. On my screen, it's brighter because I have a mod that changes the text color of the signs. And
that's cool.
If you have the mod, you can see the. What's that? Sorry?
Not fix the floating text in the air, I guess.
People love it. So if you fix it, you'll probably get a lot of complaints.
Don't do it.
Don't worry, I won't do it.
Because look what they did with the snowflakes going up the stairs here and down the stairs. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you need the mod to see it bright, but...
Yeah, no, but I can see it. I saw the sign when I came through, and the snowflakes. That's a really creative idea of something to do with them for decorating.
Yeah.
In a different way. Whose build was this?
So this is a group faction on the server called the Mountain Wolves. Ooh. And most of them or a bunch of them are here. Let's see. Atlas is here. Patraz. Ray is probably around somewhere. But yeah, so this is kind of the start. The actual Christmas stuff really starts going in the other direction, or the holiday stuff, I should say. But yeah, that's a nice house that they built as part of this district. Atlas, what was the name of this district? Can you remind me? He's probably typing. Oh yeah, he calls it the Golem District. I think because they have a golem spawn nearby.
That's cool.
Yeah. Can run up there to show everybody what they're looking at. Oh, so if I don't know if you guys saw this stuff on the ground here, you might not be able to see a bunch of it.
I can see some of it.
Where?
Oh, yeah.
Where I'm standing, you might need to look at my stream because some of it's probably item stand mod. But this is a map of the island that we're on. So this map that I just pulled up on my stream,
wow.
They basically built a scale model of their island here with the mountain and the plains and the various areas, the forest. Kind of fun.
What a cool idea to do something like that.
Very well, very a lot of use of the root trophy.
Yeah. Oh, they have
now we get to find all the ways to use
me.
them in decorating.
Yeah, people are using the Abomination trophy and even the root item to make the armor. They're decorating with that too, which you'll see on this tour. So we'll follow Atlas here. He's going to take us through the Golem District, and
was there a lot of stuff on the tables up there? Because I just took a quick tour up there, and everything looked kind of empty. So I was guessing there was some.
Oh no,
maybe
they only have mugs there right now. I think it's just like a meeting place for their guild.
It was one floor further up.
Oh, one floor.
Oh, now I see stuff here. This was empty just a minute ago.
Oh, I might be able to see a little bit more.
They have some for sale signs. I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah, they do have a lot of stuff on this table. A lot of colorful stuff.
Everything that gives off some kind of glow or feature like the thistle too. Those are amazing for decorating. Well, we can't decorate with thistle, but
you can with our mod.
Glowy. Yeah. Yes.
You can attach the thistle to the mod. It looks wonderful. That's why we hope that that's something that they consider for the future. I know they're busy with other awesome things though.
True.
You can, as long as you sell your soul to the devil, then you're
exactly. Okay, so you can see I'm on my stream anyways. I'm walking through snowflakes here because of all the items the signs. And yeah, they kind of got just a bunch of decorations throughout, like on this railing. I don't know if you can see all this stuff that I'm seeing.
Cozy place.
Yeah.
Definitely decorated for Christmas. That's cool.
Up there on the hill in front of us is a circular tavern building. It's got a bunch of lights on it, at least on my stream. We're going to end there.
Japanese onsen village.
Yeah.
Sort of.
So this is really interesting area right here that we're in. To our left, they've got a bunch of presents. They've got a tree that's decorated. Maybe you can see some of... Oops, sorry, Grim. Right here on the left. And then they've got a reindeer. The character Ray is a reindeer.
She's sitting with her face towards a board.
Yep, because she's the reindeer.
Okay, they're part of the what is it called? Part of the attraction here.
Yeah, and somebody is over there sitting on Santa's lap, as you can see.
Oh, okay. That's spooky.
Yeah, kind of a spooky Santa. Let me get a little closer for the stream too. Yeah, kind of.
That is the most awesome and weird thing.
I don't think I'll let my kid sit on that Santa's lap.
Luma's now sitting on creepy Santa's lap. And Grim is piloting the sleigh. Yeah, so clever ideas, I thought. I love the way they found a way to get the Yule hats on the trophy heads there by you just positioning everything just so.
Yep. very cool.
And there's our reindeer for the stream up close. Hi, reindeer. Yeah, and then so if we start to go back the other way, you'll see on the left, you might need my stream for this effect, but there is a snowman up here. And I'll put my headlamp on. But right here, using the trophies from the Fenring, there's carrot.
Oh. Wow.
Carrot nose and a carrot coming, leaves coming out of its head. And of course, troll leather tunics placed all around for the body. And those eyes are, anyone want to guess what the eyes are before I mouse over them?
Coal lumps?
Yeah, it looks like it.
They're the coal just barely sticking through.
Well, for me, it's not really barely sticking through, though.
Mhm.
Oh, is it like a lot?
Yeah, it looks pretty. It looks
Oh, because you
pretty
can't
obvious
see the...
here.
No,
The troll
this looks
leather
like
tunic.
a robot or something from Doctor Who.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's why I thought,
But on your stream, it looks really
Yeah.
good and amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Love the glow. Oh, it just popped in for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they wanted to show off what they could do with being able to put everything on an item stand, so...
I'm thinking this trip might have been like, get the devs to allow us to put everything on item
I was
stands.
going to say, I'm
That was-
hearing,
Seems like it,
I'm
doesn't
hearing a
it?
theme.
That was our ulterior motive, yeah.
Good
This is
plan.
what
Let's
happens,
gang up
Jonathan,
on
when
them.
we give them armor stands.
Well, you give us
That's what we
armor
get.
stands and we're spoiled. Now we want to put everything on a stand. I'm already looking for a mod that will allow me to put everything on an armor stand.
Like, what do you want to put there that you can't already?
Well, so I had to use an item stand with a pole behind it to put a skull through my Odin cowl that I have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I mean, that would be like another spot, right? Or something. I don't know. Because if you just put the trophy on the head slot, I guess it would take over the head slot there.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, all the different models look different. It would really be kind of, I don't know. It would be hard to make it look good for all different trophies, I think.
I think we'll have a real hard time passing that through Richard.
Yeah. I don't even want to start that one, I think.
I'll just for fun, I'll show you a mod that I have real super quick that allows me, and I use it for special events on the server. Look, can you see me?
Oh, hello.
Oh my god.
Oh, let me put it back on. There you go.
Oh my god.
Let me show the stream. Now I'm one of Santa's reindeer. Yeah, so I play a character called Loki as the god Loki, and I run special events. And so he'll take on different creature, heads, depending on the event. So yeah, it adds a kind of an element of fun for the players to have these sort of mystical creatures and a god running around and doing stuff. Yeah, I was a little hesitant to show you guys that to see how crazily modded your thing can get, but people are out there doing it.
No comment. No, just kidding. You're free to do whichever you want.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when I played solo or with just a couple of friends when I first played Valheim, like no mods at all. We got all the way through. It was super fun. But I find that now that I'm running a server, the only mod on the server is just to allow a player capacity increase, and then a few client side mods that allow them to do the item stands and the signs. And then as the admin, I have some mods that allow me to run special events for them, so it just keeps things interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, in
really
many
cool
ways,
stuff
mods
there.
are what sort of keeps the game living for a long time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's not a feature I would ever request be like part of the game, though. It's kind of a specialized thing that I only have because I have 75 people who are members of the server, and I like to run events a couple times a week for them. Atlas, which way do we go from here? Can you remind me? Oh, we're going into this building. So this is their Fletcher's shop. And you might not be able to see the arrows on the wall there, but they're on my stream. And then once you get inside, there's a couple of things. There's a wreath on the wall, like a holiday wreath. And then above the table here, they've decorated with, that looks like the Abomination trophy, but that's just the actual root component for the armor. And they have a guck mounted behind it for an interesting look. Oh, and here's the wreath over here above the poison tip soaked arrows. Kind of a fun display. I think those are nails and blood bags and a root. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't allow this mod at first on the server, but then people just kept asking, we want to decorate. So, okay, item stand mod, go for it. Show me what you can do.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely making a lot of nice decorations with them. So,
yeah. Yeah. So,
but I'm guessing the server is not like, or I don't know. Is this cheats allowed, or do people farm all these items as well?
Everything is survival mode. Yeah, we don't allow any cheat mode on the server. No special mods for building. Everything has to be built with scaffolding. They can't fly around. They can't use a special camera mod.
So the 25 Abomination trophies for that map were actually farmed, or?
Oh yeah, the Abomination trophies drop like crazy. We have chests and chests full of them.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys in the last patch for the armor stands, you said that maybe the drop rate was going to go lower. If I read that correctly, I don't know. They still seem to drop quite a bit, but
I don't know. What was the end of that? I know when I first put it in, I had it quite low, and then it was boosted up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. We are discussing how we want trophies to be in the game. Like, should they be super rare or should they drop often? So I guess we'll see some changes to that in the future. But with the Abomination, the tweaks that we made were that we lowered the spawn rate a little bit because he kind of spawned 2 in groups all the time.
Right.
So we tried to fix that, and then we added Guck as well as a drop to him.
Yeah, I love the Guck edition because basically it's a finite resource. If once you run out of it in the swamps, especially on a multiplayer server.
Yeah, I
like the alternative way of getting it too, because some people say, "Oh, it's harder because you got to fight an Abomination." Some people say it's easier. To me, it's easier than like all the time and effort of building scaffolding to get up that tree. And worry about falling it out.
And falling and dying. I've done that before.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'd rather fight a mob. I don't care if he's harder to beat.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see this. Probably not. But all this yellow glowy stuff, these are flame metal bars that they mined and smelted to create this kind of nightclub look at the entrance here. But this is their tavern, so feel free to look around. We end our tour upstairs, but if you look at the kitchen, it's got some nice little amenities. Pots and pans embedded in a counter, forge cooler for the sink. There's even something.
Even though I can't see the items here, what happens if I press E?
I think they'll pop off, I'm guessing.
Don't break it.
Grim, no.
Oh, they can.
Icky is very itchy.
Bring him in, and he starts messing stuff up.
Oh yeah, they can fix it. It's no problem. And then if you look here, there's a drawer that's open, and there's a bunch of glowy potions and stuff and drinks in there.
Well, that was nice.
Yeah, we have people who've built all kinds of furniture like this with drawers and desks.
Soon we just need to add like one item which is like a polygon, and you can just build whatever you want with it.
Right? Well, that's what they do with the 1 meter beam now. For slightly larger structures, they just take that and put a couple hundred of them to make a shape.
Yeah.
An itty bitty skinny piece too would do a lot of that. Would add so many things that you could build separately on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, just for like the look, we mount the spears to an item stand to have like that thin connection to something, which if we have time, you'll see here today. And then this is the tavern. And again, you might not be able to see the snowflakes on the signs on the wall there, but on my stream, kind of nice and decorative. And they have a little stage here, and they do comedy acts and different things.
Oh, this is cute.
Yeah, it's a very cute tavern. And I'm going to set up the next portal while you guys look around.
I like the atmosphere in here with like the glowing mushrooms along the top, giving that little upward glow.
Yeah. So now we're going over to a spot that Gluco, Gwen, and Thorin built together. As soon as the portal connects. Oh, we're all sharing buffs, huh?
You've got the power.
Oh, there's the portal connecting. I will see you on the other side. Hello, Gwen. Hello, Gluco.
Fun.
I'll stand out of the way.
Ooh, what a pretty tree.
Yeah, somebody made one of those.
I like it.
Yeah, you had a great video on that.
Thank you.
I'm hoping you guys can all see the giant Christmas tree log loaded in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever think that somebody would take that little Christmas tree and build a giant Christmas tree out of it?
Last year, no, but I've seen what people do this year, so it's nice to see. I'm not really really taken by it because anything we get in the community, people tend to just optimization. Well, great, we can build more now.
Yeah. Yeah, give us optimization, but let me put 100 Christmas trees here to lag us out.
Yep.
It's sort of the same with item stands, right? Like they decorate with everything now, so there are more instances everywhere we go. And Thorin and Gwen, are you guys in voice chat here with us?
We are.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
So Thorin, Gwen, and Gluco, they built this whole what did they call it? Yuletown
Yuletown.
for this event. This whole town
Really?
was built for this event. So
It looks really good.
Thorin, can you give us a tour? Where should we start?
Maybe I'll have Gwen give you the tour actually, because I'm filming in free fly mode, so I'll follow all of you.
All right, we'll follow Gwen.
Oh. So starting with the brewery.
The brewery first, after all of you.
Mm-hmm. Almost called it Yule Stein Brewery, and I was going to try to build a massive Stein sculpture outside, but yeah.
Can't get in. Oh, there we go.
Maybe I'll try later. Oh, I need to be behind the counter actually. Serve everyone some drinks. So today we have some tasty mead, some mulled wine, and some butterbeer for our guests.
If anyone's thirsty, feel free. Grab a drink.
I have some butterbeer, please. So how does this work? You throw me the butterbeer?
Yeah, I can do that.
Can you click it off the item stand?
Or you can take it from the items.
Grim, I don't have any coins with me. Could you...
It's fine.
Here,
It's
here.
in Yuletown we don't
Wait.
deal with coins. It's run by Santa. So
Straight
Oh, okay.
He gives it all away.
Thank you.
Oh,
Cheers.
thank you. Skull.
Skull.
Skull. My character seems to be a bit drunk as he has difficulties trying to pick up the butterbeer.
Oh, is it lagged out for you? Probably.
Or maybe you just don't serve my kind.
How funny. Let's see how many instances. They only have 7,000, but we do have 27 people on the server at various places, so.
We also have a few elves running around too, so maybe that's not helping.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so what's the next location, Gwen?
I guess we'll head to the factory next.
Okay, Santa's factory.
Yeah. And if you follow me this way, we'll walk past the little food cart.
Oh yeah.
Or, the elves when they need their lunch break.
Yeah, and there's
Feels like we're playing an MMO when we're playing on a server with this, like many people and many different little towns to explore.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh, this is a nice cart.
Yeah, you got a little elf on there too.
That's cute.
See, that's the trophy sort of attached to the armor stand, probably with an item stand behind it. We'll find a way.
I mean, it's just, there's so much amazing creativity out there. And I think one of the joys is, like, it's like a giant artistic logic puzzle, right? Like, you have these things. These are the only ways you can use them. Now, figure out what you can do. And the number of things that people come up with,
Yep.
it's just mind-blowing. The builds in this game are awesome.
So they got some messages on the board there, and on the right we have Rapinator 5000, and you can see the conveyor belt delivering packages down to the counter shelf here.
Oh, yeah.
So pretty fun, pretty fun. Some good ideas. Gluco in the background there is the third builder on this project. Very nice, Gluco.
Great job.
Hail Gluco.
If you look up straight through to the ceiling, you'll see that there's lots of stuff happening on the upper floors. That's where everything is built. All the toys.
Look.
Ah, where all the elves hang out and do their chores.
Yeah, and they need to clock in here as well when they start their workday.
Oh, is that what this is? The please clock in at the start of your workday. Flippy dippity, dipty, hammerhead. And then you got world map gifts produced.
Yeah, so these are all the different settlements on the world, on the server.
Cool.
Placed here by actual their location on the map.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
right.
nice.
And the number of players in each, or number of gifts to be built or produced for each.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice touch. So what's after the Santa's factory?
Well, we need to go next door to the warehouse where you can see the conveyor belt takes the gifts from the factory straight to the dispatch center.
All right. Elf's warehouse and mailroom. Whoa. Dispatch center. Good kids. Warning. Dangerous for your Christmas spirit. Naughty kids.
Oh, nice.
This is where the conveyor belt connects from the other building too.
Oh, and there's a pile of coal in there. Oh, the conveyor belt actually connects, huh?
Yep, brings all the wrapped gifts up here to be sent off.
Oh yeah, right behind.
That is so creative.
Yeah, right here behind the door. Very cool. Very cool.
And
love it.
we've got some routes planned as well, based on where the players' locations are.
Scandi route. Sunny Cali.
Naughty kids. Uh-oh.
Yeah, were you going to take some from the naughty kids pile?
I was more like there's a pile of coal and that says naughty kids. It's kind of gruesome.
Should we go up or should we go to the next location, Gwen?
Next location, upstairs is not quite ready yet. The mail room is still being organized.
Okay, I'll meet you outside.
But when you guys make builds like this in a server, like, don't you have like entire areas that are just cut down every resource?
Maybe.
Yes, we have a second server actually that resets every week because we have so many players on the server that all the resources in basically the center third of the map are gone. So in order for new players and old players alike to be able to replenish resources, they are allowed to log on to one other server besides this in our rules, and that's the resource server. And so they get a new place to explore every week because it resets with a new seed. And they love exploring and harvesting resources and going on adventures with each other there, mainly for the things that they can't find here.
Like because the resources have run out because there's so many people.
Right. Most of our
just
swamps
find
are
them
completely
more
empty. You know,
easily.
the dungeons and the black forests, like almost all of the dungeons are emptied. So
Yeah, and you don't really want to cut down all the resources everywhere because then there's no more interesting places to build, I guess. So
yeah,
Definitely. Ruins the beauty of things, too.
So what's coming up here next, Gwen?
So next, we'll come up to the sign and we'll turn to the right to the cafe and shop that Thorin built.
Cafe and
Maybe
gift
I'll
shop.
let Thorin. Yeah, maybe I'll let Thorin talk through this build.
Yeah, sure. So this kind of started as a little cabin, but we figured it was cozy enough to kind of open up for the rest of the elves. So we've got a little gift shop here where you can buy decorations and pre-wrapped gifts, and even costumes like Santa's lieutenant and Santa's little elf. So the elves can come and get equipped when they're just starting their new jobs here. And then we have a little cafe area where we serve nice fresh lox beet pies and onion soup and that type of thing. You can come and get cozy by the fire.
Very nice. Yeah, go ahead.
And then out in the back here, we have a little outdoor patio where you can come take a load off and enjoy the view of the deep north.
Hot tub stream.
Hot tub stream coming up, right?
Round two.
Well, I know that some...
How many elves can you fit in a hot tub?
Get the names back on. Well, cool. I know that we're running a little short on time, so what's the next spot we should check out before? Whoa, I'm dodging all over the place.
The next spot is what you can see from here, which is the Santa's launch pad. Will actually take the front entrance over here.
All
if
right.
you come back through the cabin, and we'll take the little road down.
They're doing a good job standing there.
Yes, a bunch of elves.
You got your background actors going on around here.
Yeah,
it's like they must take the shortcuts. So wherever we go, there's like, oh, there's people standing here. Oh, wait, it's the same guys as before? What?
So this is Santa's sleigh. This is really cool looking. I
wow.
encourage you to hop on it, run around it, look at the front of it, whatever. There's a pilot seat and a passenger seat you can get into.
Oh, wow.
Okay, now I get it. It's cool for the naughty children. It's not It's not the actual.
It's not burned naughty children.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh.
It's slightly.
That's where my mind went immediately. Yeah.
Oh no.
Lots of naughty children.
It looks like
Ooh.
Thorin. Is that a Drake head for the handles there on the dashboard?
Yeah, Gluco added that. Pretty fun.
That's pretty clever.
A little steering yoke.
Yeah. And we have some
This is amazing.
some locks hanging out in the launch pad. Isn't that neat? When I saw this the first time, I had the biggest smile on my face.
So we need to put them in the right position, but the loxes are actually
Supposed to pull?
reindeers.
Yeah. Yeah.
The ones who will be pulling the giant sleigh.
Oh, that's fun.
The baby
Do
locks
they
as well.
automatically fly, or do they have to have like a certain level of belief or something like that? Because it feels like that if I sat down on one of these loxes and rode off the edge here,
Sounds like a fun.
Don't you believe? Is that what you're saying?
I believe. I'm wondering if the loxes believe.
I think it's the belief of the rider. If you have the belief, then they can fly.
All right, they might die then if I ride.
All right. And so if we head back up the road to our last bit of the location,
All right.
and then you'll be able to go on to your next entry.
Someone in YouTube chat said, "Hot tub stream gets the views." Oh, I hope you can see this. This little archway is kind of cute. Just look,
Yeah,
look
you can
at
see.
Oh,
the
that's
poison
cool.
and the circling cores.
The whole town is very, very cozy. I really like it.
It really is.
There's so much detail added to all of it. It's awesome to see, really.
Yeah, it surprised me that they
you.
built this whole thing just for this event.
And then
A lot of work,
what does
a
that
lot of
mean? Is
materials.
It's a lot of
I
work.
can imagine.
3 weeks or
Yeah, Thorin, how long did it take to build this?
Well, Glugo and Gwen started on a lot of the structure. I joined about 2 weeks ago, but I think they've been working on it for about a month now.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
But I'm guessing you're not going to tear it down after this event.
No, I think we'll
No.
probably leave most of it.
Might have some elves moving in as well.
Maybe
So-
we'll do a Christmas party here next year.
So did you see?
that's probably my favorite trophy, the Egg Tier trophy. That's the best one.
It is.
Agreed.
It is so cool looking.
Yeah.
I'm super happy that we actually redid Egg Tier for early access.
Oh yeah. Did it look different?
Oh, it was just a normal deer before with some blood and skin shed on the antlers. So we redid the model and animations and everything like just 2 weeks before releasing early access.
Oh, that's right.
Lightning wasn't even in the game by then. So Rich was like, it would be cool if he had lightning. At one point, we wanted to give Egg Tier like teleportation moves and stuff. But wouldn't be so good for a first beginner tutorial boss.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a picture of that early Ichthyr. If there's one floating around somewhere. Did you guys happen to see Santa's mailbox out here before you went in? I don't know if you did, but there's a butcher knife on it as the little flag for the side of the mailbox and an item stand for the front of it.
Oh. Wait. All right. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
clever.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, Gwen and I did that about 30 minutes before you all got here.
Yeah, I was going to say I was here earlier today and I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I love little details like that.
And then this is like Santa's living room. And he's got some books up here on the fireplace. And if you mouse over them, you'll see the titles of the books.
Cool.
We have people who have huge bookshelves built like that with the signs on their sides. And you mouse over and you can read all the authors and the titles of the books.
That's
Wow.
cool. We're actually building one of those right now on our server with Beeblebum, and he's like collecting all the titles. The titles are interesting that people come up with too.
Yeah.
A lot of fun plays on books and adding Viking stuff into the titles that wouldn't normally be there.
Yep. And then I think upstairs is Santa's bedroom. So if you always wondered where Santa slept when he's at the North Pole, this is it.
Now
Wait.
I know.
This isn't Santa's bed.
Oh, whose bed does it say?
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Wait
Grim.
a minute.
Grim stole Santa's
Grim was
bed.
Santa all along.
You're now with the naughty children. Prepare for Cole.
Wait, Grim, are you Santa?
He doesn't have the beard for it.
I signed an NDA. I'm sorry, I can't say.
Well, thank you so much, Thorn, Gwen, and Gluco, for showing us your awesome Santa's Village. Or what did you call it? Yuletown?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. Amazing
you.
work, guys. So much work to get this much done in that amount of time, too.
And then
It's really awesome.
we just have one more thing to show, but before we go through, it's just one house, so there's not a lot of walking around or anything. And it was all made by me in Dev Command, so it's not really fair. I'm not entering the competition with it, but if you come through here, I'll show you what I did real quick. And it's going to take a minute for things to load once you get in here. And we're going to go out this door that I'm standing by. Let's see, it's still dark, so I know that the lights and torches haven't loaded. And I don't even see all of you yet. Oh, there you go. So the inside of this house is not the decoration. The decoration is outside the house through this banner. And if you follow me right up here, and then you turn around right in between this tree and this thing
It's
here.
my favorite lane. This is my favorite place right here.
This is it.
It is.
This was your favorite place.
I've seen this before in your video.
And if you look back
This
towards
is-
the house, you'll see the holiday decoration that I put together with dev commands just for fun.
Jonathan,
I don't think
Luma,
it's-
come.
Hasn't loaded in for anybody yet.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness.
Well, on my stream,
Oh.
they can see.
Oh, yeah.
Look here, like how it feels so natural just going down that hill here. It looks like it's an NPC village or something that, I don't know, it's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel we just want to walk around in these towns and role play all day.
That's
Oh,
basically what we do.
Yeah, it's what we do. Yes, you guys are welcome if you want to do some role playing. If you find time in your busy schedules and your other servers.
Me and Grim are great as NPCs. Just saying.
We could come here for a Friday evening and play NPCs.
Yeah.
Oh, you're absolutely welcome anytime to just surprise people if you want, because you are
Everybody would go
whitelisted.
nuts.
But yeah, so obviously the deer up there are the Ichthir statue deer that's on the summoning area. And yeah, I just spawned a bunch of them in. With the front one, he's got a circling core for Rudolph's nose. And
Can actually see them even. That's cool.
And behind the reindeer are all swamp keys to get that blue glowy effect. So it really helps to pronounce the silhouette a little bit better.
That's a really cool effect.
Yeah.
I love the spears for ropes too. That works really well.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was mentioning.
Yeah.
We use the spears for the thin connection points that we want. And there's a training dummy up there with a Yule hat on in the cart.
Oh my gosh, that's
Oh, that's
hilarious.
just so everybody knows. That's the old Draugr model.
Yeah.
Ah,
And can you say that word again, Grim? Because I don't think I've ever been pronouncing it right. I just say Draugr. And how did you say it?
Draugr.
Draugr. Sort of rolled the
Draugr.
tongue a little bit, huh?
Is that how we do it, Luma? Roll the tongue?
Draugr.
No.
There's a little flip of it.
Draugr.
But yeah, so this concludes the tour. Want to thank you all so much, and I'm glad that one of you caught on to our little scheme to try to convince you to let us put everything on an item stand because we can do so many amazing things, or maybe too many amazing things.
I'm gonna go hide in a room before I log off in my favorite spot.
Yeah,
That's not a bad idea.
sure. Anywhere you want to go.
Dibs on Ray's toilet.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ray has a toilet in the bottom of in her basement of this house right here.
Wait, was it in here?
It's where I am.
Oh, and if
Oh, somebody's going to claim it first.
Oh, there. This house.
Ooh, that's cool.
and I don't know
Get a
if
snack before I go.
Jonathan and Luma, I don't know if you saw the video when Grim was on, but this is Ray's mechanical sign out here that she uses to let us know when she's home and when she's not.
Yeah.
If you flip that board there, you'll find out that she's not home, or she is home, and then she's not home.
I love that sign. I'm totally going to use that on a build that I'm making right now.
I know, isn't that cute?
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, this is a really nice town as well. I really like the aesthetic of the road and the village.
Yeah, this was Grimcore's favorite spot right here at this crossroads.
Yep.
Yeah, very pretty.
But I'm not standing there now.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Luma.
Oh,
Jonathan.
by the way, before
yeah.
we leave,
yeah.
could everyone just unmute their microphones and just go "God Jul"?
Okay, let me. I have to set that permission in the channel. Hold on. Let's
Everybody just go like "God Jul."
Permissions, everyone.
Everybody.
Where is?
Cover your ears.
Okay, cover your ears. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. So everybody should. Oh, I have to unmute them one at a time. Thorin, can you help me unmute these people if it'll let you?
Yes, I will start at the bottom.
Okay.
Was it a bad suggestion, by the way? It sounds like it's a lot of hassle.
You will know it was a bad suggestion.
They have to do it themselves.
Oh yeah, if you're muted yourself,
you
can unmute and say hi, everybody. Start making lots of noise in Discord if you want.
Hey.
Hello,
Hey.
what's up?
Yes. Thank you for.
Hello.
Hey, everyone.
Good deal.
Everyone.
God Jul. Can everyone just? How many from different countries here? So where's everyone from?
I'm from the state.
Canada.
Hold on.
South
Africa.
Okay.
California.
Midwest United States.
Slovakia.
Finland. Belgium.
Australia.
The Philippines. Yep. Yeah. So
we've got from every corner of the earth, or what? Like,
I think from every continent. Yeah.
Yeah, because we
The
have
sun does
someone
not
from
set in
Chile,
Jiroc
right?
server.
Oh yeah, you could check my server 24/7, any minute or hour of the day, and there's somebody on.
Yeah, it's 2 months old, and we're on day 4122.
Yeah.
Not even possible.
I know, right? If you just run 24/7, I guess.
But pay attention to Loki.
What's that? Oh, Loki. Yeah, they all know Loki well. When they see Loki log on, everybody starts grabbing their equipment and getting ready for a fight or something.
Or rage quitting.
Or yeah, if the lag's too bad.
Or I don't know, pop in as Loki and then just don't do anything, just leave us anxious.
okay, so there's two versions we can go with. There's one in Swedish which is God Jul, and there's a better version which is God Jävla Jul. Which one would you prefer going with?
I don't even know how to say either of those.
Type it out first, maybe.
The first one, are you sure? The second one is pretty good.
Type out the second one, and maybe we can try it.
We need to go there. Okay.
How do we
First
get
one
there?
sounds like cold
Emilio?
beer. Hey, Mary, we gotta go.
Looks like we have to go to the Mountain Wolf Village, it looks like.
Yep.
Jävla jul. Okay.
Yeah. God jävla jul.
God jävla jul.
Yeah.
Till
just
July
like that.
jul.
God
God
jävla jul.
jävla jul.
What do you have, love?
Good
Till July jul.
Exactly like that.
I think I
What
heard
have
my
we
tongue
done,
saying that.
Great. So on 3, we'll go God jävla jul. All right.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
God jävla jul.
Nice.
All right.
Woohoo!
Great. Thank you.
Which district are we going to?
Drake District.
Drake District?
Yeah.
Drake District. Okay.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming, and thanks so much for paying attention to what's going on with the community. Oh, I remembered what those bugs were. The baby wolves still make lots of noise.
Yeah,
We're still
we know.
learning.
That's cute though. They're like mewling.
Yeah, I wasn't sure
Yeah,
if
there
it
was
was
like quite a few people who complained about that we actually turned it off, surprisingly. So we just figured maybe it's nice if the baby ones at least make noise.
Yeah.
I like it.
Other babies, they haven't learned yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and the other one was the shields don't show the styles on the armor stand.
Yeah, it's actually I fixed it already, but yeah, it's not pushed.
Yeah, not pushed out.
I mean,
yet.
it's not.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm not sure when we'll come out with the next just hotfix, but
Yeah.
And y'all said the Acura on the armor stand has already been fixed, right?
yeah, that's fixed as well.
Now it's turning into, hey, have you fixed this?
And by the way, I love the Yule tree and the presents and the present of getting the armor stands for holidays. That was perfect timing.
Yes, definitely.
And thanks for
Good
doing
job,
those.
Jonathan.
Good job, Jonathan.
Good job, Cowboy Jonathan.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Attaboy.
Thanks for the content.
All right, guys, I'm going to have to go. So, God jävla jul and have a nice one.
Thank you. Thank
God
you
jävla
again,
jul.
everybody.
God jävla
God
jul.
jävla jul.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks for having us.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Happy holidays.
Happy gaming and happy holidays.
And thank you for coming, Christy, and hanging out with us.
Of course. I was very glad to be invited. I knew there would be some amazing builds here because y'all are so creative.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what they do here. As I was saying, I have so much content. I've never hurt for a video to make these days.
That's awesome. And it's great that your community helps.
Yeah,
In
absolutely.
that way, everyone seems really supportive here.
Oh, I have the best
nice.
community. You should
That's a
see.
pretty amazing group.
You should see what they did for me. What's the quickest way over there? If Christy has like 3 minutes.
I can go set up a portal over there if you want.
Oh yeah, could you do that? And I'll just
Yeah, sure.
I'll just place one right here, and we can call it whatever.
Yeah, I have a few minutes. I can go see it. I want to see.
Just
Let's
label
just-
it birthday.
I called it Christy, just all lowercase.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll just wait. You'll see. I won't give you any preamble. So there was a special event yesterday, and they did this for that special event. I didn't even know about it.
Oh, yeah, I saw on Discord yesterday was your trip around the sun, right?
Yes. Oh, so you
Happy
probably saw
trip
the
around
pictures.
the sun. I didn't see the pictures, but I
Oh.
saw earlier in the day that it was.
Yep, I made another solar rotation. This will probably take yeah, Gwen?
Yeah, there's also not much space on that viewing platform, so maybe we'll let you two go in first and wait a couple of minutes for everything to load in for Christy before we all come through
Yeah, there's
and potentially die. Eat food, everyone.
There we go.
I'm sorry
All right.
about that, guys.
after you first,
Eat
Christy.
food.
Oh yeah, just in case you want to have more than 100 health.
Okay. I'm good to go.
Okay, if you guys just
Now I'm very intrigued.
give us
I might
a
die.
moment.
Give us some time.
Let's wait a second.
So if you want to look
Oh,
up
yeah.
to the mountain there, and it'll start to load in.
Also, love the
Yeah, that's
Wow.
loading for everyone individually.
I love the Yule Village. It was so pretty. Loved
Yeah,
it.
it was. So I don't know if you can see that all yet, Christy, but
It's amazing.
and especially when you get a little closer, I'm gonna fly over there for my stream. But yes, the rest of them light up. But yeah, they did this for me, and I was sitting here blushing. My face was so hot when I looked up at it. No, that was super nice
It's
of them.
amazing.
Yeah, and they built
And
this. Yeah,
So stylish too. Like literally, it looks really cool.
yeah. I
With
guess.
different kinds of glows and patterns.
Oh yeah, and I don't know if you can read this, but can you read that on my screen? On the stream, I don't know if you can see it.
Let me look and see if I'm lagged or not. No. Happy birthday, Jiroc.
You see what that says?
Happy birthday, Jiroc.
Yeah, the big thing on the mountain, but in my stream on
Give 'em
Discord,
the-
can you see it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the
Oh.
stream on YouTube.
Or the stream on YouTube will eventually catch up, but
Oh, there they are.
it says on these signs, give them the birthday. Yeah, I always say give them the business. Yeah. Even this platform they
cute.
built was kind of interesting looking. Let me set the day.
I did that myself.
Yeah, it's very cute.
I'm sorry I missed your surprise yesterday. I was busy in the Netherlands.
Oh, that's fine. Thank you so much. I really appreciated
welcome.
it.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, my birthday always super close to Christmas. So, when I was a little kid, I used to think my parents would tell me, "Yeah, see all these lights and Christmas trees, and they put up all this around all the city and everything, and everybody decorates their houses. They're doing that for
all
your
for you."
birthday."
Lazy bastards.
I believed it for a while.
You've leveled up.
Yeah. Well, YouTube stream, thank you for watching. Everyone, thank you for joining, and thank you for all the, being so warm to our guests, and for all the great builds and the great community that just continues here. Anybody's watching, join our Discord. Links in the description, and we have an application channel. You can apply. We do an application and an interview process to get on the server. It really helps that way to weed out any potential troublemakers. But yeah, I'm going to be opening more servers soon, so because our community keeps growing. So that's it for now.
Thanks for hosting.
Have fun out there. I'd like to give a huge shout out to my supporters, some of them on Patreon, the YouTube membership, and the ones who help boost our Discord server. Your support means the world to me and inspires me to make more videos, as well as run a community Discord and multiple Valheim gaming servers. If you enjoy my videos and would like to support my work, join our friendly Discord community and Valheim servers. Links can be found in the description below. Skull!